Let's do it.
Defend the laburnum.
I am Mr. Parker. You got him. That guy's cornered right. I've forgotten his voice.
You forget his voice every time.
Yep.
As soon as Gumshoe takes... How are you not expecting this? You've already talked to him over the last couple of days. As
He's
soon as
forgotten all
Detective
about
Gumshoe takes the stand, we can expose Water's excuses for the lies they are.
You think he'll try and lie to protect his friend?
I don't believe that Gumshoe would do that. What I'm worried about is his amnesia.
Okay.
At least he did think of it.
You're so confident. I don't care. Amnesia.
Gumshoe can't remember a lot of what happened that morning.
Well, that's no good.
Hey, at least you didn't fall over. Indeed, I wonder how I'm gonna manage to get past that.
I think they're about ready, Nick.
It's almost over, Maya. Just a little more and we'll have him.
Hey, why are you sad?
Is something wrong?
Do you remember Pearl? Oh, okay.
Probably.
No, I'm fine. I just feel like maybe something's not right here.
That's funny. I wonder what's bothering her.
Turn into me real quick.
Become useful.
Please state your name.
Please state your name and occupation.
That was my band name. Dick Gumshoe. I'm a homicide detective.
Hello, Dark Waters.
It all runs in the same. It don't matter. Detective, I understand that you were injured recently. Yes, sir. I got hit on the head pretty badly.
At least your head isn't bandaged anymore. By the way, why was I your contact?
Because you're the only trustworthy person I know. Detective Gumshoe.
What?
I lost it again. Has recovered physically, but is still suffering from amnesia. His testimony may be rather limited. Sorry, sir. I'll do my best. Nobody will blame you if you can't remember anything. Except for right over there.
My entire case is resting on you, Gumshoe. If this doesn't work...
Detective Gumshoe, I would like for you to please tell us everything that you can remember. You got it, Your Honor.
That smug-ass face.
I love it. He's a good boy. He didn't do no wrong. When is Gumshoe coming back to the series, goddammit?
I met with
I want to
Rick.
see him in 3D. Oh, no! That's right. I met with Rick.
Well, I like Emma better than Gumshoe, so fuck him.
I like Emma too, but come on. I want to see this big oaf in 3D. He needed my help with something. So we met at a place at a time. He brought something with him. I brought something with me too.
Okay.
It's all so vague.
He also met with Rick. Well, this is no good. I could have figured out everything he just said from that letter.
As I suspected, the testimony is rather vague. I am afraid we won't be getting much out of this. Sorry, sir. I wish I could help more. I don't doubt that, Detective. However, in your condition, it looks like you won't be able to do much else.
Hold on, I still need to cross-examine him.
I'm not sure what you're hoping to find, Mr. Wright.
Hopefully something that'll help my case, Your Honor.
That's not happening. The witness clearly doesn't remember anything. But you do have a right to cross-examine him. Stupid laws. You may proceed.
He met with Rick. I gotta find out who Rick is.
It's Rick Astley.
Never gonna get... Gumshoe.
You're Rick. Oh, yes.
You couldn't have met with Rick.
What do you mean? Of course I did.
No, Gumshoe, you're Rick.
No, oh. You're right, I am. Have fun with the rest of this testimony, right?
Oh, shut up! Can you remember who it was?
Nope. If he did, we wouldn't still be here.
Maybe it was somebody you know well? Somebody you work with? A detective? Rhymes with Cotters?
Couldn't tell you, pal.
I think I'm just asking the wrong questions. I should try approaching this from a different angle. What did you two meet for?
Well, you see, pal.
Okay. So the person you met with was
Something.
a he?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Is his amnesia really that bad?
No, that's just him on a regular day. This narrows down our list of suspects to approximately half the city.
What did he need your help with?
I don't know.
I wonder how many times I'll have to hear that phrase.
Whoever he was, he must have needed me pretty badly.
What makes you say that?
Well, he wouldn't have brought me out there that early for no good reason, right? I knew it had to be important, so I went to help him.
Important enough to remember, maybe?
Nah,
Guess not.
poor Gumshoe.
A place at a time?
That's right.
Maybe I should help him out a bit. What? What?
Throw
What?
the luminol at him.
Gumshoe, I think I might know where and when you met. Did you by any chance meet at 520 near the Rivala's tower?
You know, now that you mention it, I think that's right.
Aha!
I'm mad now and sad.
Can you remember who it was? Okay.
Nope. Sorry.
Right next to the tower?
That's right. We were supposed to meet there.
That's exactly what the note said. I wonder if there's anything else we can find out about this. By near, do you mean outside on the sidewalk?
No, I don't think that was it.
This damn fly keeps getting around me, though.
I mean, I must have gone out later, since I got hit. But before I think we were inside and... No, maybe that's not it. Maybe we were outside the whole time and... Oh, no.
This must be really hard for him. I have to keep pushing in the right direction, though. Gumshoe, I think we can specify things even more here. This can show the exact location of your meat eating. What?
The exact location, man. Don't you know?
What?
The gun.
What? What? I guess it would be.
No.
Because it hit him in the head.
Maybe.
Nope. This witness proves he's lying!
He's
What?
lying. I'm not lying, pal. I don't know anything. You were supposed to tell me where I was.
What would prove the exact location? This?
Check it.
No.
Oh, that's by a...
I remember he's saying that Gumshoe, she saw Gumshoe in the camera. This shows exactly where it was.
I don't remember that much blood.
I mean,
this my place.
This was found in the warehouse. Maybe that's where he left
go
it.
for it.
Yep. Would this jog your memory?
Can't say that it would.
Fuck. This evidence proves that he's lying. No. Fuck. Have you ever seen that video?
I think so. Maybe once. Sounded familiar.
Well, we happened to find this in an abandoned warehouse across the street from Ravala's tower.
The blackmail letter.
Wouldn't it make sense? The other person was being blackmailed by Ravala's, so he contacted Gumshoe, his friend, to come help him. They met up in the building immediately before the meeting with Ravala's was to take place.
Well, Gumshoe.
He's hyperventilating.
I'm freaking out, guy. It doesn't look like the witness can remember. Doesn't remember a lot of things.
Great, I don't think that did anything.
Okay. Brought something with him.
Was this something important?
It must have been.
What do you remember about it?
Well, nothing, really. Except that it kind of made me scared.
You scared? Must have been a very powerful emotion for him to remember it so well. What were you afraid of?
I can't remember exactly, but I think that I wasn't really afraid for myself. I was scared for the other guy.
What does that mean? Well, I mean, the blackmail note, but why wouldn't it let me present something there? Could you describe what you brought?
Sure, pal.
Really? This is great.
I don't remember. It was some kind of letter, I think.
It was cum? What? Detective, what the fuck?
I went to make a donation to the sperm bank.
Jesus Christ!
Gotta spread my seed somehow. Somebody wrote it for me. To me.
Huh. A letter. Well, that's better than nothing.
There's a lot of somethings in his testimony.
It's up to me to figure out what they all are.
What if he can't remember?
Then we're in trouble.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just gonna go ahead and do this for now. Let's see if I can connect the dots. Nope, didn't work.
You're lying.
I was just seeing if that's what the game wanted me to do. Is like,
I know.
Try to put everything on those. What the fuck? Should I have presented something else here?
Oh, I mean, if you did, then it would have penalized you. You presented the right thing, I would imagine. Presented the blackmail letter, right?
I have an idea. Maybe that's what I have to do at the end of it. He brought something with him, so let's try and... Yeah. Gumshoe, I'll bet you were scared of this blackmail letter, weren't you?
No. No, I don't think I was.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about...
Being blackmailed is pretty scary.
Yeah, it is, but the thing I remember wasn't a piece of paper. I had one in my hand, along with the cum. It was made of
Jesus
metal.
Christ, let's not bring that back.
It was made of metal, I think.
Metal.
Well, gun.
You said this item made you feel scared, right?
That's right.
No, I'm right. Well, it just so happens I have
right.
something here. I have something that most people would find very scary. A gun.
Yeah. Hey, be careful with those things, pal. You'll shoot your eye out.
What? Not with this one. It's broken, remember?
What?
It hit you on the head.
Wait, what? No. Perhaps we should continue the cross-examination.
Dang it! Come on, Gumshoe, remember!
I'm sorry.
Whatever. He said that he had a letter. Should I... Oh, it's probably the letter to meet him?
I would assume so. And he brought it, so yeah.
Gumshoe, was this what you brought?
What makes you say that?
Somebody called you to the Rivala's tower. This note proves that much. You brought it there and then discarded it later. You know, you weren't the only one who was called there. There was another person, and I'm willing to bet it was the man who sent you that note. Please, something, anything? Fucking... Okay, good.
Well, I think that's about enough. Detective, I am sorry to say this, but your testimony is a bit too vague for me to accept. Sorry for wasting your time, everyone.
No, not yet. I'm not finished.
So far, all you've done is prove that he didn't meet with himself. I like that. Yeah, I guess you're right. There's no way I could have met with Rick. We've heard enough. I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Gah.
Now that you mention it, though, he did kind of look like a Rick. Maybe we have the same name.
Gumshoe, what did you just say?
Ah.
Did you just say you remember what he looked like?
Yeah.
Quick, describe him. What did he look like?
Wait a minute.
Was it Mark Waters?
Stop trying to lead the witness. It wouldn't matter anyway. I can't remember what Mark...
Okay.
I don't remember what Mark looks like.
You can't? This is great! Well, I mean, not for Gumshoe, but...
Mr. Wright, you seem to be very interested in this.
Of course, Your Honor. He can remember what the other man looked like. It's definitely important.
Detective, please revise your testimony. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
This just turned the entire case back in our favor. Do I just present Waters?
Go for it.
Gumshoe, did the man you met with happen to look like this? Nope. No.
Your Honor. Yes, this case is very clear. Wait a minute. Yes, you cut me off, you asshole. I remember. I was doing that thing. Oh, God. Yeah, pal. It's all coming back to me. That man, he's the one.
We all know who the man in that photo is. It's Detective Mark Waters.
What? Objection, Your Honor. Overruled. That's right. Mark was there. He was really on edge. He had that blackmail letter and his gun with him. I took the yellow letter with me because I was so confused about it.
Yellow?
He's seeing colors where there aren't any. After he explained everything to me, I set it down on one of the crates and left it there. Mark told me that he was going to go meet with Michael Rivales. He knew it was too dangerous to go in there alone, though, so he had me wait outside. As backup.
That way, if anything went wrong for him, you'd be waiting right outside the front door.
Detective Gumshoe to the rescue, pal. But something did go wrong. Why was he never alerted?
because he was knocked the fuck out. I think that part's pretty clear. He was unconscious. He couldn't have known whether or not his help was needed.
I kind of lost a boxing match with a gun. I think we talked about it for about 20 minutes before he went in.
More like a boxing match with gravity.
That too. And gravity cheated. 20 minutes. But that would mean he went in.
During the blackout.
Oh no! I tried to talk him out of it, but he wouldn't listen. I was worried he might do something really stupid. Something really stupid.
You know what this means? All that evidence I had earlier? I now have a witness to back it up. Gumshoe has just testified he met with Waters that morning. He entered the Rivala's tower and he looked frightened enough to do something very, very stupid. A stupid mistake, like perhaps murder? Not so fast!
You're a real piece of work. You know that, right?
Waters.
Maybe you're still forgetting that there was nowhere for me to hide in that building. I needed to get into that penthouse, right? So how'd I do it? How'd I get in there? I would have had to sneak past Sarah Keys. He's right. You still haven't shown how he got up there in the first place.
Allow me to explain.
Well, Sarah was distracted? She couldn't find her phone?
It was too dark.
It was way too dark.
Well, it has to be Sarah was distracted. He managed to slip past her while she was distracted.
By what? It better have been big for her to completely overlook a man running through the hallway on Homestead Alley.
No, it wasn't big at all. It was her cell phone.
Hey, I was right. Her cell phone.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes. Sarah made it very clear yesterday that she lost her phone during the blackout. That entire time she was looking for it, and she wasn't at her post when she was doing it.
I suppose that I should have expected as much from her.
So why was this not brought up before? Did you see anybody? No. But did you see anybody, though? No. But was there a third person? No. I was there the whole time. I was there the whole time, but she left for her phone. Just like I... Oh, Jesus.
In any case, this removes the possibility of her serving as a witness for you.
Thank Christ, now I never have to see her again.
Oh, I bet we will. Yeah. Too bad you can't bring her in to testify against me. Looks like you're out of luck, man.
Not yet. There's still one more person who might know if you were there. What?
Michael Rival.
Wayne? Pearl? It's either it's gotta be either Wayne or Cody.
I mean, Wayne was there.
Yeah, so.
He had to meet with Michael.
Mr. Parker.
Huh?
We already know he left during the blackout. You both would have had to take the stairs while you were leaving and entering. If you two were in there at the same time, there's no way he could have missed you.
Parker!
Well, Waters? Shall we have my client testify as to whether or not he saw you?
Damn it. Hey!
So no?
I said no doing
Shut
that.
up, Judge. This is my time. You don't want that? You might as well be confessing.
No, that's not what I meant. Detective, I don't believe you realize just how guilty you've made yourself look. Waters. Hey, I didn't mean that. I just got a little carried away is all. I believe that is something that we can let the jury decide.
Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to continue the trial just a little bit longer.
You have already proven that we have a new suspect. Let's just finish this.
Not quite, Williamson.
I just want it to end.
Yesterday you said something that I believe also applies to right now. We can't have that man walking away only charged with one murder, now can we? It would be an injustice to the dead.
Wait, but that's... Are you?
Oh, I am. Mark Waters, you are Sir Galante.
Whoa, hey!
Whoa!
Whoa! You really need to get Hank Hill out of here. He keeps on popping up. Hold it. This doesn't even make a lick of sense. Overruled. Let's hear what the defense has to say.
The prosecution's case for this being a Galante killing hasn't made any sense since this case started.
I mean, what?
There hasn't
Phoenix.
been any evidence to support it. The mark
Phoenix.
was never... Shut up! The mark was never found, and it wasn't until later that they learned about Cody's photograph. So tell me, Waters, why were you so certain it was Sir Galante who was the culprit here?
Well, actually, a funny
Okay.
story.
You went southern for a second. Well,
He's breaking under pressure.
you knew because you were the killer. It was you!
No!
No!
No! Me eat you whole. Detective, don't make this harder on yourself. We all know why it's impossible for you to be Galante. You do? Why don't you just explain it so we can end this farce? Okay, boss. I'll do that. Stop looking so evil, good lord. Hey man, I'm just a detective, alright? There were lots of people who knew about Sir Galante. By your logic, it could have been any one of them. Besides, we've been doing just fine on the investigation.
Investigations have shown little progress so far.
No, it makes sense. It's okay. I'm not bullshitting. Before Parker came along, we had tons of potential suspects. And I definitely wasn't one of them.
That's all? I was expecting the great terror of the underworld to go out better than that. To go out with better than that.
Hey man, I'm not some crazy knight wannabe. So there ain't no way you'll prove it.
There's no mask for you to hide behind now. This time I show everybody here the true monster that you are. Wow, Jesus Christ.
Phoenix going ham now. You shut your face, you dumb face. Oh. Will you two stop bickering and end this already? I'm getting old. Right, sorry, sir. Waters, please don't disappoint me. Looks disappointed now.
This is it, Maya. Everything ends here.
Yeah.
Maya? He looks so angry.
He needs to calm the fuck down.
What exactly was your role in the investigation?
I was the lead guy on it. The lead detective, to be more precise.
Why was he the lead detective if you know how incompetent and lazy he is?
He's my nephew, I swear.
The lead detective, huh? How much authority would that give him at the crime scene?
When I wasn't around, pretty much all of it.
So you weren't just a detective, you were the lead detective.
Yeah, whatever. That doesn't make any difference.
It's very important. As the lead detective, you had more than enough opportunity to cover up your crimes.
Detective, please amend your testimony. Whatever.
You were in a rather convenient position.
Yeah, you think so?
As the lead detective, you'd have access to all the evidence and information regarding the case. You could manipulate it to your advantage. You also had the authority to pull it off.
Do you have anything to prove that something like that took place?
Well, no.
Then go back and try again. You heard him.
This alone won't be enough to bring him down, but at least it's a step in the right direction. Lots of people.
Lots of people.
How many is lots of?
Exactly, lots of. Everybody working on the case was with me. The entire task force, pretty much.
All those people had access to the information?
Yeah, all of them.
The way Sir Galante has been changing his modus operandi, one would assume that he also has access to police information.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not the only one that was true about it. Detective, would you mind updating your testimony with this information? Sure thing, Your Honor.
Why is the judge so, keen on him updating his testimony?
Something's cooking, apparently.
How many people were working on the investigation with you?
There was a small core group of about 10 people. We'd have others come in to help if we needed it.
Only 10 people working on a case this big?
The city hasn't been giving us the resources we need. Plus, most people weren't willing to take the job.
Why not?
The Mafia... Fear can be a powerful thing.
It's the Sir Galante case, not Rivales.
The Mafia... I don't know.
That makes sense. I wouldn't want a large armored man to be mad at me either. Did anybody outside the task force have access to the case details?
You either needed to be on the police force or have permission from somebody on it. Other than that, no.
Nobody? Nobody at all!
We're gonna go into this again, aren't we? I said nobody. But there's gonna be somebody.
So the entire police department had the potential to know about the case.
Yeah, and you know what else? Could've been any one of them.
Excuse me?
That's right. That's the kind of crazy logic you're trying to use on me. You're the guy who said that just because I knew about Sir Galante, I'm him. Well, a whole bunch of other people knew, so you can forget that.
What happened to your voice?
I don't know.
There's a difference between knowing confidential information and knowing who the killer was before it was proven.
I've been chasing this guy for years. I can recognize his work. Whether or not that stupid mark has been found.
That's your explanation for knowing who the killer was?
Yeah, I got mad detective skills, bro. I'm like a real-life Sherlock Holmes.
Kill me.
Actually, I read something that he whatever. It doesn't take a genius to see the similarities in murders involving 4-foot-long swords. I was gonna bring up Garcon Saiban. Yeah, hey.
All the murders were done with a sword?
Or at least a large bladed weapon.
If that's the case, wouldn't that place more suspicion on Waters? The murder weapon here was originally thought to be a knife. Something like that would point away from it being Galante.
That's right! Detective, what do you have to say about this? Well, the witness, his keys, crime scene, found the knife.
Mad detective skills indeed.